Hey everyone, Technomentary here. In today's video, I want to talk about the iPhone 15 Plus going into 2026. If this phone is still worth it, if you're currently using it, think about buying it or even upgrading from it. Everything you need to know, we're going to go ahead and discuss in this video. Now, quick overview on this phone. It was released back in September 2023. So later this year, it's going to be a 3-year-old device, which is kind of hard to believe because it seems like it just came out not too long ago. Now, as you can see here, because it is a Plus edition, it has a huge screen, 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display. However, the refresh rate is 60 Hz compared to the Pro models, which are 120 Hz. Now, other thing about this is it comes equipped with the A16 Bionic chip and 6 gigs of RAM. So a lot of hardware in this phone. Now, you can get the storage for 128 gig up to 512 gig. Now on the front camera, here's a 12. You'll see here is a 12 megapixel camera. On the back, there's two cameras. One is actually a 48 megapixel main camera, and then the other one is a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. Compared to like the Pro models, which have three, it's missing the third one as on this device. However, again, these are still great cameras. In terms of battery life, this is rated to be an all-day battery. Gives around 26 hours of video playback, which again, a huge battery and strong battery performance compared to some of the other models we've seen. Now, it does come with the newer USB-C charging and MagSafe charging capability, and you have things like 5G and then Face ID as well. Remember, this has that special dynamic island along with things like emergency SOS via satellite and crash detection as well are some of the notable features of it. So again, there's a lot more going on, but some of the pros to take away from this device is the strong and excellent battery life, the larger screen if you like a larger phone, and then even though it is not the Pro model, that 48 megapixel camera again does do a lot for you when it comes to your photo and videography as well. And then H16 chip is pretty fast for most apps and even games as well. If you're even for building 3D graphic gaming, you shouldn't have any issues. Most apps will just launch instantaneously on it because again, even 3-year-old iPhone can still pretty much do a lot more than even some of the other counterpart phone. Now, on this phone, you can update to the latest iOS 26 version, which is excellent. It's probably going to get a couple more years of major updates, so you don't have to even worry about not getting or being on a supported device. Now, some of the cons on this device, as I mentioned here, the display rate, yeah, it's at 60 Hz compared to the Pro, which is 120 Hz refresh rate. The missing the third camera, the telephoto for zoom. So if you really care about that extra zoom, you might be looking for a different phone, but might not matter to you. And for some people, this phone might feel larger because it is the plus size as I mentioned. So it could be a pro or con depending on how you look at it. But other thing about this one is probably the price point that you're looking at now. It is going to be over 3-year-old phone. You can probably get it around $400 on a used market. But of course, compared to paying a new one over $700, so you're saving a couple $100 at a minimum if you're going with this device. And is it worth it really in 2026? Absolutely worth it. If you're currently using it, you really don't need to even consider buying a new one if you're fine with the specs I mentioned and you don't have those slight improvements, which are very incremental in that case. But if you're thinking of buying it, of course, you might, if you can afford the extra bit, you probably want to go with like a 16 or a new or even the 17 one, just if you have the budget for it. But if you don't, again, this phone, we've expected to that. It's still a great device going into 2026. That's why I want to hear from you. If you're currently used it, upgraded to them, upgraded from it, leave your comments in the comment section. And for more reviews like this, consider the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.